Hi guys! So I've decided to make this video for incoming students for the IB diploma program. Basically because I find a lot of high school freshman tips and survival tips, but not everything applies to us IB students because it's not easy. IB's not easy, I'm gonna just put it out there. It's not easy, but it's worth it. So these are a bunch of tips people have told me throughout the years, and some things I wish people had told me as like previous IB students. You know, there's always those walking around in the hallways yelling like, oh, do this and why did I do this? And I just wrote all of it down so I now can try to live by it and say it all to you guys, which is like my yeah. So the first main important topic for the IB is to keep organized. Just do it. I know you haven't throughout all of these years because it hasn't been necessary, but now it is. Keep all your papers. Have different folders for each subject. Like I have this one I bring to school, and it has 13 pockets, which suits me very well because that's one for each subject, plus one for TOK, or two for each subject, plus one for TOK. And when we're done with something, I put it in these ones. Keeping it organized may save you from failing the IB. It might be that difference. Just keeping organized will take you from failing to passing well. Seriously, you won't believe it until you do it. Have all your equipment fixed and packed for the next day. Organize your time well. Everyone can say it, no one will do it. But just try. Like, make plans if that works for you. Figure out, do the most important things first. Start with your homework and then go over to chilling with your computer. Just the one thing I hear IB students complaining about the most is not having enough time, but you have just as much time as everyone else in the entire world. You just don't use it right. Your fault. Don't feel sorry for you. Just don't. Keep an agenda. I don't know how people cannot do it. And you don't have to use it as much as me. I will just show you a bit how I do it. I have different type of post-it notes in my first section. Then I have this is actually wrong. This is right. I have one page for each day because I like to make a plan. Because I like to make plans for when I do things and stuff. And also keep a year-at-a-glance calendar because it's so easy to forget when you have deadlines for internal assessments and stuff. So main part 2 will be about the workload. First of all, create a good study space. Let's do that. Because you're gonna spend so much time doing homework and schoolwork, you need a comfortable space. This is something I've personally struggled with doing a bit, and that is to go through all tasks and papers once a month. But basically, if you have a math test, do it once a month. So you just keep everything fresh in mind, especially with math, physics, chemistry, stuff like that you don't come back to. Just go through it once a month so you're sure you won't forget it. Also, do past papers. It's the only way. Because you can know the theory behind something so well, but do past papers to revise. Is to do all your homework plus additional 30 minutes of math every day. Because math is a bitch. Very few of us like math. But it's a lot easier to do bits and bits throughout than everything at once. And doing all your homework, yes, I know it's boring. But I've been really bad at doing my chemistry and physics homework throughout the year, and then I started lately doing my chemistry homework and it's only 10 minutes. Fill out your study guides, set a time, just do it. Because the teachers don't want to be mean to you. It's for your own good. It's to help you. Just do it. If you're in the IB, you already understand the importance of education, so do it. I know you've all been waiting to hear this, but don't procrastinate. Do things at once. As soon as you get it, just start doing it. And I actually just figured out a very good way to stop procrastination, because like I hate doing lab reports. Personally, I hate writing them. I think, oh, it's such a bore. So I do 10 minutes at a time. I set my timer on my phone to 10 minutes, counts down, and then I stop. And I do that X times every single day, and I get it done. And this is also something I just recently learned, and that is to ask for help. Don't say that you're gonna read it or that you're gonna be fine, because you won't. Just ask for help. I just spent 2 weeks at summer school because I never asked for help as the year went by. You want your summer off. Just ask for help, you guys. And everyone needs help. It's not like, don't feel like you're stupid or something if you ask for help, because I'm sure there's like 4 other people in your class that's wondering about the exact same thing, but they don't dare say anything. Use free lessons to read for tests and do homework. Now, I haven't personally had any free lessons in between classes. I only had that at the beginning and the end of the day, so I usually go home. But if you have like 45 minutes in between 2 classes where you have to be at school anyways, finish the homework you just got. Finish your homework for the next lesson or the next day. Do things then, and you will see that you have less to do when you get home, so you can do more fun things. When you get tests and essays back, see what you did wrong and don't do it again. Do it so many times that you won't do it again. Okay? Because teachers don't think it's funny to mark your essay or your test. They do it because it's necessary, so you can learn from your mistakes. Again, something I'm not too good at, and that is to learn and use terminology, especially for A languages. Like, we have a book for Norwegian with terminology, and that's a big part of the criteria for your exam. Just do it right away. Take good notes and rewrite them. This is how I took notes in the beginning of the year. This is your notes. You change, your notes change, and that's how life is. For me, it helps rewriting my notes. I know a lot of people say it doesn't do anything for them, but for me, rewriting my notes means that I read through everything again, I write everything so I get the feeling of it. I can sort of question why I wrote it, why it's so important, and for me it's really good. And I can not worry about how tidy I write my notes during class. I can just write down a lot of things and then shorten them down when I get home. So section number 3 is about CAS, Creativity Action Service. Do as much as possible the first year. I finished my CAS already, no worries. I'm still gonna continue doing my things next year, like the upcoming year, but I don't have to stress about it. When school becomes too much, I can stop my activities and it's fine because I'm done with it. Super chill. Under that, fill out all CAS forms and diary right away, okay? Surprisingly few people do this. Why? I see people at school running around the hallways the day they have to submit their CAS portfolio, and they haven't filled it in. It's the easiest thing you do. When you go to an activity, bring the CAS form with you, get it signed right away, and then you can fill it out when you get home. It takes you 5 minutes for each individual one, but when you have to email your teachers or try to call someone you met up with a year ago. It's gonna be hell. Just do it right away. Also, cats, it's supposed to be fun. I know you won't think it is because it's related to school, but it's supposed to be fun. Find activities you enjoy. Cats is your playtime. Let's chill. Show interest in the subject and you will get it. Seriously, if you go in with an attitude of, oh my god, I hate this, or I'm not good at it, or it's such a bore and I don't like the teacher, or it's gonna be hard. But if you go in and say, you know what? I'm gonna nail this shit. It's gonna be my best thing ever. I'm gonna have so much fun. I'm gonna get it. I need to work to get it, but it's gonna be so worth it. It helps. It changes everything. Get enough sleep, because coffee is not the same. It's not. Okay? Make sure you get at least 7 hours of sleep each night. Don't pull all-nighters constantly. Don't do it. Okay, and have fun, because it's amazing to learn. It's so much fun you will get out of your classes. Okay, and lastly, take time off to do whatever you want without feeling bad about it. You're human. Like, even my IB coordinator said this to me, like, sometimes you just need to put your feet on the table and watch telly and calm the fuck down, okay? Just take some time off occasionally. Of course, don't chill too much and don't work and stuff, but when you feel like you're getting very stressed, just take some time to breathe, calm down and do what you think is fun without worrying about everything you have to do when you get back home. Okay? So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any other questions, please comment down below and I will answer all of you. And have a great time. Okay? IB can be great. The IB is great. You just have to do a bit of work to get through it. Hopefully these tips were helpful, and I wish you all the best of luck with your IB diploma program, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye. Why did I do this? I had mermaid here.